Welcome to my video. I'm H.K.Darkwood and I'm an Icelandic author. And if you clicked my video, you might need a pep talk. So, you doubting yourself, maybe whispering to yourself, I will never make it, my books will never sell, nobody will ever read my books, people will hate it, they suck, you know? That's actually very normal. Most of us doubt ourselves. Most of us, if not all of us, are our worst comments, our worst critics. We are unnecessarily cruel to ourselves. That's a fact. It's just how we work. But if you are writing because you love it, if you're writing because it is just what makes you happy, to sit there, create a world that is completely your own. If you're writing a book that you love, you just love it, it makes you excited to start writing, it makes you want to write, then just keep at it. The fact is that the most important person to love your book is you. You have to love your book. Simple as that. If you love your book, I can promise you, you will at least find one person, at least one person, that will love your book too. Just keep at it. Don't give up. Don't doubt yourself. Actually, you can't doubt yourself. Just remember to let go. At some point in time, you have to say to yourself, I am worth it. I am good at this. I am going to be the best writer I can be. The best me that I can be. That's the main thing. For me, I'm a dyslexic author, Icelandic dyslexic author. I'm attempting to translate a book into English that is technically speaking my second or third language, because here in Iceland we learn Danish first, even though I speak English way better than Danish, like most Icelanders. But I'm attempting to translate it myself, and that's I know. And being dyslexic, overly cocky, maybe a little bit, but still, I have my doubts too. But I know that if I do my best, use all the tools at my disposal, and then pay people that are pro in their field, they can help me push me to the finish line. But also, my main passion is I'm self-publishing, but I am doing this because this makes me happy. This brings me joy. And I hope that it will give somebody else joy too. There's a possibility that my book or your book, that they won't do well if they sell on the market. Just a fact. There's always a possibility your book won't sell, or nobody will want to publish it, or if you self-publish, nobody will want to buy it except for that one person. And you know, as disheartening as it sounds, for me, that's okay. Because the main thing is to ask yourself, why are you writing this book? Why are you creating this book? That's the thing. That's the main thing. It's just, when I was overly obsessed about the dreams of being a best-selling author, I think I made myself more miserable and insecure than when I decided just to focus on making the best work I could make for myself, give it my best shot, put my effort in with the focus of I want to create something that I'm proud of. So I will rather fail in meeting my publishing deadline at the moment, because I'm self-publishing. I would rather fail now and and make sure and delay my project than keep publishing something that I'm not proud of. I've done that once before. I published my first book in 2011, the book I'm translating at the moment. I rushed it extremely. I should have spent more time, and it sold well for the Icelandic market. For a person that I only advertised it in our book, not I don't know, where the pamphlets or not, book ad that we Icelanders publish once for every Christmas. There's a book with all the books that will be sold over Christmas. I only got my book there and advertised on Facebook. I didn't put much effort in, but I still sold 600 books. And that's not bad here in Iceland. So it's like, okay. But the thing is, I would have sold better. I would have done way better if I hadn't rushed the process so much. I was too focused on the money aspect of it. Showing everybody that I could make the money instead of just, does this bring me joy? Am I proud of my work? And that is what you have to think about. Is this something that brings you joy? Is this something that makes you proud? And that's the thing you should be focusing on. Creating something that you are proud of, that you love. Your book baby. For the days that you doubt yourself, just remember, you're doing this for you, nobody else. It's nobody else's business, except if you choose to allow it to make other people's business. The thing is, one thing that I've noticed, and just thing that I observed over the time, a fact. Do you know that you are writing, that you are creating, gives you a head start on a lot of other people that are still just dreaming about it? I know quite a few writers. I know quite a few writers that that one day will publish a book, and then some that will never publish a book because of insecurities and negative talk. And I know brilliant writers. I know one of the most entertaining writers that I have read material from hasn't published a book. Icelandic friend. I love everything she writes. Everything she writes is the funniest thing I could ever think about. It makes me laugh. It makes me sure even her C-grade material, her rough draft is hilarious or catching. She has the talent just to capture your attention and just hook you in. But she dubs herself. She gives excuses not to do what she needs to do, and also she has priorities. There's stuff she needs to do that take priority over her passion. But that is okay. And the thing I tell her every time she gets disheartened, because she hasn't published a book and she hasn't gotten close to publishing, but she has finished a draft. And the thing I tell her every time, because I know that she is a brilliant writer, and if she only keeps on writing, it only takes a word a day, a sentence a day, and you will get there. As long as you keep adding those words, you will get there. Simple. It's a fact. How can it not be? By adding a word after word after word, like Neil Gaiman says. Just keep on adding the words, and one day we'll have a book. Simple. Just a fact. As long as you keep focused on that goal, you will get there. Just a fact. I find it fascinating because we get so, it gets overwhelming, the thought of creating a book. We start putting piles and piles of pressure on ourselves for the fact that, oh, I have to do this and this and this and this, and I'm doing this many books or this many words, and you get so anxious that you stop creating. You stop being creative or writing. You freeze up. You sink into a hole of depression, and I can't do this. It's gonna suck. Nobody's gonna read this. But what if? What if you finishing your book will brighten someone's day? I'm like so many. I wasn't gonna bring this up, but I'm just gonna say it. I, like so many, was bullied. I was teased. I was called stupid as a kid. And what saved me was stories. And to think of that, some of the authors I read over the years thought I suck. My books are not that good. But still just pushing through and getting those books out. And me, then a child, as a dyslexic, my mom used to read books for me. I used to get audiobooks because of my dyslexia. But I loved books. I loved stories. I love stories. And that helped me through my darkest times. And that is also what I remind myself when I'm feeling doubt. That maybe a person like me somewhere out there is waiting for my book to brighten their day, to spark an passion or inspiration or imagination that will help them find something to pull them through the darkness and find the light. You never know. You never know what a positive action, a creative passion that you have inside, what it can spark in others. If you don't take your creativeness and put it out there, how will you know if it affects the other people around you or someone in the universe? Just all around. A universe, yes, everybody. You never know. And just doubting yourself, it's so easy. It's so easy to fall into that rabbit hole and just keep on sinking deeper and deeper and deeper. But you have the control to stop. It's so easy to give in. It's harder to keep a firm hold of the light of the possibility. That's also a fact. Writers and artists, creative minds seem to be very prone to depression and anxiety. It's something about the arts. I don't know what it is. It's just something about the arts. Maybe we absorb ourselves too much in the books we're writing or reading. But we are warriors. We are masters. We are creators. We create worlds. We create lives of characters. The powers we hold in our hand to capture imaginations of our fellow humans. It's amazing. It's freaking magic. But instead of creating, we doubt ourselves. We stop writing because we suck. Because nobody will read our stuff. Because people around us doubt us and don't believe in us. When the main thing is that we don't believe in ourselves. We have to believe in ourselves. We, not your mom and dad, not your siblings, yet not your friends, your school teachers. Their opinions do not matter. I know they're important. I know we want validations from the people around us, but it doesn't matter. Your opinion matters. I believe in you. I believe and you can muster up the courage, the strength, the power to stand up, find your inner strength, turn out that working warrior and write and create and keep on working and honing your skill until you know you're good enough, that you are proud of your quality of work, because that is what is the main thing. So yeah, I H.K.Darkwood, a dyslexic author. I believe in you. I know you can do this. You can do this. Now start every day saying and reminding yourself that you can do this. That you are doing this for you, nobody else. You are joy, nobody else. Not fame or glory, even though they are nice perks. Our focus should always be to nourish our soul, to create something that nourishes our soul, and maybe one day it would nourish somebody else's soul. It would spark a imagination, a creative idea in somebody else, to keep on the chain reaction of having a positive effect on the world and minds of others and ourselves. Because positivity is contagious. Belief in ourselves is contagious. You are a beautiful human being. You have so much potential, and you just have to keep on working at it. Just keep on doing it. You can do it. Simple as that. But it's always easy to say it's simple. And I know it's so hard. It's so freaking hard. I want to rip my hair sometimes out because it's so freaking hard. But I believe in you. And you should too. That's enough for my pep talk. I hope you find this helpful, inspiring, or just helps you get out of a rut. If you have a friend that needs to hear this, please share this. Like, follow, subscribe. If you want more of pep talks, maybe for a specific subject, leave it in the comments below. I'll do my best to oblige. Now I am going to keep on plotting my book because I'm behind, but that's okay. I'm not on schedule like I planned, but that is okay because I will get there. I will not stop until my book is done. My books are done, and you shouldn't either. Have a wonderful day, evening, night, whatever the time may be at your end. Keep at it. You are amazing. You are glorious. And I know if you just become that stubborn mule you can be, that you won't give up no matter what. Because you are worth it. You are worth it to be happy and inspired and creative. Now show me how you shine. See you later. Like, subscribe, comment. Love you guys.